I think there's nothing inconsistent with being a leader and being vulnerable. The company doesn't need me to be a genius, right all along, right all the time, absolutely certain about what I'm trying to do and what I'm doing. The company doesn't need that. The company wants me to succeed. I'm lucky that I work in a company where I have 40,000 people who wants me to succeed. They want me to succeed, and I can tell. And they're all every single day to help me overcome these challenges, trying to realize what I described to be our strategy, doing their best. And if it's somehow wrong or not perfectly right, to tell me so that we could pivot. And the more vulnerable we are as a leader, the more able other people are able to tell you, that Jensen, that's not exactly right, or
right.
Have you considered this information? And the more vulnerable we are, the more able we're actually able to pivot. If we put ourselves into this superhuman capability, then it's hard for us to pivot strategy.
Right.
Because we were supposed to be right all along. And so if you're always right, how can you possibly pivot? Because pivoting requires you to be wrong. And so I've got no trouble with being wrong. I just have to make sure that I stay alert, that I reason about things from first principles all the time. Always break things down to first principles, understand why it's happening. Reassess continuously. The reassessing continuously is kind of partly what causes continuous anxiety. Because you're asking yourself, were you wrong yesterday? Are you still right? Is this the same? Has that changed? Has that condition? Is that worse than you thought?
But God, that mindset is perfect for your business, though, because this business is ever changing.
All the time.
And
I've got competition coming from every direction.
So much of it is kind of up in the air. Whew.
And you have to invent a future where 100 variables are included. And there's no way you could be right on all of them. And so you have to surf.
Wow.
You have to surf.
That's a good way to put it. You have to surf.
Yeah.
You're surfing waves of technology and innovation.
That's right. You can't predict the waves. You got to deal with the ones you have.
Wow.